After Ripple's XRP won the lawsuit with the SEC, we've already had a lot of good and a lot of bad come out in crypto that we need to talk about. Bad news is that Binance recently cut their headcount by 1,000 employees, and this caused a bit of FUD, a bit of fear in the crypto market. This caused the market to drop, lose all the gains we saw after the massive rally from the XRP excitement. The thing is, though, is that this is just one piece of news out of many. So today's video, I want to break down the most important things happening in the overall crypto market. So when you dig a little bit deeper, this is part of a 20% reduction of their staff that they announced on May 31st of 2023. They claim that it wasn't downsizing, it was simply reallocating resources to prepare for the next major bull cycle. They said that they need to focus on talent density across the organization to ensure they remain nimble and dynamic, but ultimately, no matter how they frame it, no matter how they word it, they are reducing staff by 1,000 people, which brings the number from about 8,000 to 7,000, potentially even lower. So this caused a bit of fear in the market today and caused us to lose a lot of the gains we had seen from the XRP excitement. When you're looking at Bitcoin, one thing I want to mention, one thing we always talk about in the last few videos, is that Bitcoin consistently has been trading in between this key level, this orange level right here, which we drew out. This, we haven't changed the chart at all. And ultimately, as I've said, until we see Bitcoin break above on the weekly charts and close above $32,000 per coin, we are still just trading sideways, still just consolidating. So right now, yes, we did see a rally on the daily charts. You could see we did push up to the upper level of that. But again, with the news from Binance, we just dropped back down. Ultimately, we're just trading in the same exact range that we have been over the last few days. And I'm not going to get too excited or too down about any movements in the market until we see either a breakout above $32,000 per coin, or if we see Bitcoin drop below 28.5 on the weekly charts. Otherwise, it's just smooth sailing, continuing to consolidate. Now let's switch gears a bit and talk about charts and technical analysis, because over the last few weeks, I've started to use a new tool on TradingView, which has historically been able to predict 91% of future movements in crypto prices, whether that's Bitcoin, Ethereum, altcoins. It's been able to predict future movements with 91% accuracy, and I've been able to make significant profits. So it's from Predictum AI. If you go ahead and you open up TradingView, it's pretty simple. It's called Predictum Pro, and it's been working for me. So I want to share a few key features about it and let you guys know things that I've been utilizing with this tool to make some profits as of recently. So this indicator works on any exchange, whether that's Binance, Bybit, Kraken, Coinbase, KuCoin, any exchange out there, and it uses take profit, stop loss, entry point, deposit amount, and leverage. All you have to do is follow the algorithm and open positions on the exchange. So when you open up TradingView, like I said, it's really simple. It's just called Predictum Pro. It shows detailed weekly, monthly, and annual statistics. And something that is very important to me is that it doesn't just hodl a crypto forever. You're never going to have like a deep drawdown. You're never going to lose a significant amount because the indicator doesn't use emotion. It strictly follows an algorithm and implements a stop loss that does not deviate from its strategy. So it's not based on emotions like people, and it has been able to mitigate my losses, make significant profits. And you can see on the charts right here that it has actually done this for not just me, but a lot of people. So I put the link in the description. I think it's worth checking out if you're into technical analysis. Use TA at all, because as a person who doesn't really trade much, this has actually made me quite a bit of money as of recently. So definitely worth checking out. And they also have a Telegram as well with 24/7 alerts in it. Next thing I want to go over is going to be what's going on with XRP. So like I said, XRP did have a positive outcome in the lawsuit between Ripple Labs and the SEC. XRP was stated to be not a security, and as a result of this, Coinbase and many of the top crypto exchanges have officially relisted XRP. We saw Coinbase, Kraken, BitBuy, many crypto exchanges in the US, in Canada, in Europe have relisted XRP, and that is continuing to be very exciting, very bullish if you're a crypto investor, because whenever we're seeing positive news come out for regulations for one cryptocurrency, let's say XRP, between the SEC and XRP, that's only going to help all these other projects that are also facing regulations, legal battles with the SEC currently. In addition to this, before we dive into Cardano, BlackRock recently had their CEO on CNBC. And in an interview on CNBC early in the day on Friday, July 14th, Larry Fink came out and said that he was bullish on crypto. He says that ultimately, what he said specifically is that BlackRock CEO, he said that crypto will transcend every international currency due to broad-based global demand. Ultimately, he said he thinks that they believe crypto is here to stay, not going anywhere long-term, and the reason why they think it has so much potential value, a lot of upside, is because everyone in the entire world has access to it. Anyone who has access to the internet has access to buying Bitcoin, buying crypto. And that is not what is the case for assets like the stock market and other assets. It's not as easy for broad-based global demand, like global investors, to get involved, but with crypto, it is. He says, as with any new market, if BlackRock's name is going to be on it, which they have already applied for their spot Bitcoin ETF, they're going to make sure it is safe, sound, and protected. And that is going to be something that is huge for the crypto market. BlackRock is an $8.5 trillion asset manager, and them talking about crypto, talking about the safety, security of it, that is only going to lead to massive institutions pouring billions of dollars into the space. Now let's talk about what's going on with Cardano, though, because recently there's been a lot of mixed opinions and mixed feelings on Cardano. So Cardano network activity has recently been breaking through record highs. We've seen it break through record high after record high in terms of TVL. When you're looking at the TVL, in terms of ADA, the amount of ADA locked on Cardano-based projects has reached an all-time record high of right around 585 million ADA. This is right around $192 million. In terms of dollar amount, it's not a record high, but in terms of ADA, it is absolutely a record high. So this shows us that people are still extremely bullish on the blockchain, even though I see all the time people say Cardano is a dead project, its blockchain is dead, no one actually uses it. But this clearly shows that people are using it and people are continuing to use all the decentralized applications on its network. In addition to this, we've seen that Cardano recently came out with a new weekly development report. And in this report, there are two major milestones that were passed. First of which is that the number of transactions has officially surpassed 71 million, which is a major milestone. And we've also seen that token policies have surpassed 77,000. In addition to this, we're continuing to see every single week new projects being launched. Last week, this number was closer to 130. There's been about 4 or 5 new projects launching in the last week to 2 weeks, and that is also extremely bullish. Last thing with Cardano is that we have seen there is a current workshop in progress that Cardano's founder, Charles Hoskinson, is attending, and there's over 1,000 people there who are talking and commenting about the future of Cardano, what's going on with its next update. So this entire workshop is aimed at Cardano's latest proposal to improve the blockchain's on-chain governance system to align with the upcoming Voltaire upgrade. Ultimately, thing you need to worry about with this most simple thing, and the reason why I wanted to point it out is because Charles Hoskinson talked about this, and while many people say Cardano is dead, nothing's going on with this blockchain, there was more than 1,000 people there who were talking about Cardano, attending different workshops, helping to build the blockchain, helping to improve it, help to make it better. So when we're seeing all of this, even though we have had a little bit of bad news over the last few hours from Binance, things are still more so positive than negative in terms of the outlook for crypto. We've seen BlackRock CEO talk very bullishly about crypto. We've seen that Coinbase is relisting XRP. We've seen the XRP lawsuit have very optimistic and positive news. So we've had one piece of bad news with Binance, but a lot more bullish in my opinion. So if you're investing right now, you're looking for short-term trades, I would say we've continued to see Bitcoin trade between this $30,000 to $32,000 per coin range. So in my opinion, I did buy a little bit on a short-term trade when it dropped below 30,000. It's up slightly, up about $200-300 since when I bought it. But I'm just going to continue to bet that we're trading in this range until we see a confirmation as of otherwise.